Hi, I'm Parneet Jaggi. Welcome to this third video on Virginia Woolf's essay, Professions for Women. Virginia Woolf, as we talked about her, is a novelist and essayist and an innovative writer of the 20th century who pioneered in her feminist works and also in the stream of consciousness technique of narration in her novels. Now, when we talk about the essay Professions for Women, uh, here we are going to take up the themes and style of the essay in detail. As we saw the synopsis of the essay, it's all about women's freedom, her desperation to work, become independent in terms of economic independence as well as in terms of the independence of thought and creativity. So, this essay presents the case for women's freedom from economic slavery. And she also makes a strong appeal for the liberation of women from the conventional shackles of the male dominated society of the world. Now, in the late Victorian and early 20th century, women had no economic independence. They were completely dependent on their male counterparts and in their families, dominated by the male thought process. They were not even free to speak out, express themselves, to write, to be creative, and to think in the way that they liked. Now, because Virginia Woolf belonged to an esteemed and elite family of writers and artists, she had her own thought process and a perspective that was far more liberal than the females of that time. So, she was a pioneer in emphasizing the importance of economic independence by citing her own example in this case. She said, unless women earn their own money, they will not be able to take their own decisions or shape their own lives. But while striving for economic independence, women have to contend with non economic factors as well. Now, here her hint was towards actually forming a thought process of one's own, be it creativity, be it standing on your own independent critical thinking, be it contributing something to the society, or be it initiating a profession for one's own. So now, while following a profession like an author, she said the two major obstacles that all women, including women authors, face are the conventional notion of the role and function of women and the taboo regarding the expression of her sexuality. Now, in those times, especially, women were strictly prohibited to express themselves in terms of their body or write or speak out anything regarding their biology or being an inferior gender. They were like made to do so, and they were prohibited strictly to express anything regarding that in society. But now, through this essay, Woolf urges women belonging to every profession to combat these negative stereotypes and conceptions, both externally and internally, and emerge as positive, independent individuals. So here she plays a strong role and holds strong opinions in asserting that we need to, as women, as females, we need to combat, we need to fight these negative conventions, the conceptions, and the stereotypical notions of society which say that we cannot express ourselves. So she says we need to fight it externally also and internally also, so that we emerge as independent and positive individuals. So, this is how thematically this essay comes out as a very strong document in favor of women of that time. When we look at the style of the essay, of course, it's a personal essay because she is talking about her own experiences, internal as well as external, and through her own personal experience, she's trying to motivate the females and the femininity, and she's trying to fight for the cause of the independence of women. So then we have the universal social predicament also. It's a social problem, gender inequality, And in the time when Virginia Woolf lived, yes, of course, the females were prohibited to live and express themselves in a particular way. So she raised a universal theme, a universal slogan of gender equality. Then she created and she coined new metaphors like angel in the house, a room of one's own, which became hallmarks of feminism in times to come. And last but not the least, her essay has a revolutionary tone, which we now notice. The revolution has been successful, for now we see much more economic and creative independence for women than what Virginia Woolf could find in her times. So, whatever she is writing and whatever she is advocating in this essay has quite revolutionized the literary world. Today, the females are free to write, say, and express and get published in whatever form they want to, and they are free to write, they are free to win prizes, and they are free to even influence the other gender in the present society. So, this was the influential and impressive essay by Virginia Woolf, Professions for Women. Thank you for now.